So, who's actually winning in the big five transitions? The G7 or the BRICS? This is more than a joke. It's not just theory, because it actually hits your salary, your portfolio, your bills, your life. So today I'll talk about the AWTY evolution from 1990 to 2024. And I'll give you three moves to profit, or at least not to get crushed. So stay to the end to grab the full AWTY 2024 report for free with data, methodology, sources, everything. So the accepted narrative says transitions are just talk. However, this AWTY index shows that they're more like a contact sport with lots of bruises. So right now, the gap between the BRICS and G7 is very small. In 2024, G7 average is 21.3, while the BRICS average 20.3. Since it wasn't always like that, but since 2010, the BRICS have erased most distance. However, post-pandemic, G7 has regained a lead. So 5 transitions, 5 hits. Let's look at them individually. The digital transition, the G7 keeps depth in AI, in cloud, in governance, while India and China compress time with the mobile first priority. So career play here, get a certification in data security or AI ops. The green transition, Europe leads retrofits while China leads manufacturing. So investor play here the so-called barbell strategy. European companies that lead in high margin, high regulation, innovation heavy parts of the green economy versus Chinese companies that dominate high scale, cost efficient manufacturing of green tech components. Let's look at the new globalization. Trade moved to new globalization corridors. India, Asian, Africa, Latin America, Asia, Eastern Europe, Middle East. So new corridors. So the play here, the founder play here is to start cross-border B2B businesses in 3 areas: compliance, fintech, and logistics. Because these new trade routes, I don't know, they need new tools. In compliance, Southeast Asia's manufacturers and Africa's food exporters are racing to meet EU and US rules. In fintech, South Asia's e-commerce boom needs faster cross-border payments. And in logistics, the Middle East and East Asia are building the bridges and last-mile networks for the next wave of globalization. So the barbell, okay. Again, let's look at the war economy. NATO markets are growing fast, and there's a surge in dual-use technologies. So you can edge your investments with the defense cyberspace, protect part of your portfolio or business focus by investing in sectors tied to defense, cybersecurity, and space technology. Why? Because these industries are heavily funded in the war economy transition. They have long-term government contracts, and they tend to be less affected by economic downturns. Okay, finally, housing. G7 is expensive and underbuilt. The BRICS are mixed but formalizing. So the wealth play here is go to or invest in secondary cities with job inflows. So the pattern to remember here in all these areas is acceleration plus inclusion wins. Those who upskill fast and plug into new value chains, they take the gains. So 3 moves this week. 1, shift 10 to 15% of learning time to AI and compliance. 2, again the barbell exposure, EU retrofits and Asian green manufacturing. 3, geography filter. Cities adding talent faster than housing. Find those and invest there. Prices will go up for sure. So in the end, transitions don't wait. Your payslip and portfolio, they already feel all the shaking. So you want the full AWTY 2024 Global Transitions Composite Index report with Excel data, methodology, and links to sources? Well, scan the QR code or hit the link in the notes and subscribe free to the Polisdocs, the transitions letter. In the welcome email, you'll get the report. So see you in the comments.